Hi, gents. Welcome to Rock and Roll Rugby Chats, where we host the Grizzlies Rugby Club players, including myself. Uh, Welcome to the show, gents. Hope you guys are well. Uh, to start with, I'd like to introduce you guys. I'll do the honors. So we have Martin SHIOMA, which is our strength and conditioning coach at the Grizzlies Rugby Club, and we have LLOYD TSHABALALA joining us as the loose forward, first team loose forward, and ONKE Bam, which is the loose head and tight head of the Grizzlies Rugby Club. And last but not least, Joseph KWINDA, the starting hooker of the Grizzlies Rugby Club. Just welcome to this segment. This segment, we just want to talk about preseason, gents. Nothing too hectic. It's just the dynamics and how preseason is going generally, and yeah, just to touch base on those ends. So without wasting any time, gents, I have a group question. All right. So first question would be, how's preseason going, gentlemen? Okay. Hello.
LLOYD?
Please ask our coach.
No, man, you guys
Okay.
aren't telling us how it's supposed to be. I'm actually seeing, so I actually want to know how you guys feel about it, yo.
Yeah, gents. How's preseason? LLOYD, take us. How's preseason for you?
Preseason is preseason, guys. I think no one can really prepare you for what is actually coming there in the preseason, but I think I'm loving the new change and how Coach Martin is going about the fitness. He has a goal, he has a way. I really just hope that he really just has 100%. He knows where he's going. We support him, of course. It's not easy. We are dying, definitely dying. It's not. It's really not easy. I I've probably sworn him a lot in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, no,
But
it's definitely.
I mean, he's only making us stronger and just preparing us for the game, especially with the short turnaround time we have to our first game leading up to the competition. So far he's really putting in the work. Um, the fatigue is real. Uh, Yesterday looked like we did not want to run, coach. We were tired, right?
Hey, no, we're dying, bro.
No, coach, we were sore. We were really
Yeah.
trying. But yeah, man, we keep on pushing on and soldiering on. We keep on going back. It's lovely to sweat with your brothers because really no one actually everyone pitches. It's funny enough, everyone has really been pitching. It's just quite a few people with some niggles, maybe a flu here and there. But
Mm.
people are actually pitching and people are taking the preseason quite serious. And yeah, I can't also wait to see the boys play on Thursday. They got trials.
Yeah. No, but then, Joseph, would you agree with LLOYD with how preseason is going? Like, are you finding it a bit tough, or is it too easy for you, man?
No, listen, man. Honestly speaking, has been a wonderful change. So coming to Grizzlies, I came from coming from Varsity Show playing for TUT, and this is the type of training that we did. You know, it was a mixed type of training where you're involving gym and the training, but the training is not overloaded running. It's more focused on short distances and your up downs and stuff. You know, so
Mm.
going into that this year, it has been a wonderful change because those are rugby related type of fitness. You know, it doesn't help me coming to practice and you're gonna make me run 100 meters. I'm not gonna it's seldomly in a game that a player covers 100 meters distance in one single game. It's seldomly, you know. Most of the
Yeah.
time you are literally just compact in one place, you know. So the change has been wonderful, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it's been tough.
Yeah, sailors.
no,
Would you agree as well as ONKE?
it's been
No, I
hell.
agree. It's very well structured, and Martin communicates very well. He lets us know what he expects from us and what the goals are on what he's training us with. So I must say, it's been a long time since I've had such a good preparation for the new season. So whatever Martin's doing now is working. I love it, man. Even if it's tough, it's worth it at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah. Nah, I hear you. Joseph, would you like to add something?
Yes. I only have one problem. Coach, why are we running 5Ks on a Saturday, my man? What's the problem, man? Why? Recovery, my man. We must recover. At least say we must do call. You can do call. I will do call for you, my man. 5K.
I get.
It's hectic. Yeah.
So
I think
onto Joseph's question, right? The reason why I made us run those 5Ks, actually, I think I should actually make it 10, right? Because so our last practice was on Thursday. Then now we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's basically 4 days of you don't do anything. So just a 5Ks is just enough just to get those legs a bit pumping. Then after that, just to have enough time to recover.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
was
about
but then with the 10, coach, I'm not too sure. But then you're the coach, man. I want to ask
the 10
I want to ask another one. All right, a follow-up question. So, what has been like the toughest thing about like preseason like so far? Like one tough thing, like just that one thing that was tough. Testing. Okay. We got testing.
Testing was tough. Yes.
Yeah.
Testing was tough.
Testing.
Okay.
Also, the consistency, man, the consistency we require, especially with the things we have in between, such as work, family, whatever. It's this consistency with what is required. Sometimes a little bit tough, but end of the day, we have to get it done. So, yeah.
Nah, that's 100%. Especially considering the fact that there's a lot of guys who come from work, and then now still have to come to training. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But then, how do you then like personally stay motivated, like as a player during like the preseason grind? Okay, coach, how do you stay motivated to actually come to training and give these sessions that you've been giving us this past 2 weeks? Hey, it's been tough, gentlemen.
Yeah. So how I stay motivated, man, it's like just seeing you guys pulling up every single day, even after a hard practice session, and the next day you guys put just already that is just enough motivation for me, because it just shows that you guys actually really want to work and actually make a big difference this year. And yes, you guys have been coming like for the past 2 weeks, like we've been having numbers, and which is I'm happy.
No.
You don't get to see that at preseason.
No, that's good. No, that's true. Lloyd?
So, Coach, you're trying to tell us that we motivate when we are dying. We motivate you to come and kill us, okay? But
so Lloyd, how do you personally stay motivated, Lloyd?
No, man, I think I personally have over the years I built a mindset that nothing really comes easy. So putting in the work only gets you better, and hard work beats talent when talent is just chilling and doing nothing. So
that's true.
Yeah, you just gotta put in the work. I mean, and we're playing in the Carlton, bro.
Yeah.
The species, bro.
Yeah.
Physical. The species.
Yeah. And I feel like there really isn't a easy game because everyone is just always prepared. So
for sure.
So in the league that we're playing, it's either you get munched or you do the munching. You'll choose which one you want to do. And I definitely don't want to be the munched one.
Yeah. Nah, save. How and Joseph, how do you personally stay motivated? And ONKE as well. You can go after him.
Okay.
Ah, for me, to be honest, rugby helps a lot with my mental health. So if I just sit around at home and if I gym alone is not enough for me, like sweating and running and that moments, when you are running and you have those moments where you're now in your head and you're asking yourself, why
Mm,
the hell am I doing this to myself?
yeah.
There for me is where I win most of my battles because
Oh,
as soon as that happens, that's when now I go back to the fact that hey, you're suffering of this or this, so are you just gonna quit on that? If you're not gonna quit on that, why are you quitting on this now? That's where I get my motivation from.
100%.
Stuff like that.
Nah, that's dope. That's really dope. That's really, really dope.
Yeah, man.
ONKE, what do you
Myself,
think?
I'm motivated by my progress. I see myself getting better each and every week. But at the same
Mm,
time, the people around me as well are getting better and they're pushing me. So I'm very excited as to what's going to happen in the future. So I see ourselves becoming a very good team. So I'm very motivated to become part of that team and the success that we'll
yeah.
achieve with all this hard work. So that's what motivates me, man. Getting better and the people around me as well. It's a good environment at this stage, you know?
No.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope, gents. So, gents, now we're gonna go into a segment where we talk now about reflections and goals. All right. So here I wanna ask Coach Martin, right? Coach Martin, looking at last year's season, right? Considering that you were coaching the third team and you actually had a team that actually got into the semifinals. It's unfortunate that you couldn't pull through to go to the finals. But then, looking at last season, what are the lessons that you think you should bring into this season?
Well, what I saw from last year is just, I thought the third team was going to be a very easy league, yeah. But actually, since now the Carlton's third team league is now becoming stronger every single year, you
Mm,
found teams like Queens is quality side, like that whole backline. That's like the whole All Stars Academy sevens player. Then you got
mm,
Tucks, the Young Guns, the third team,
mm,
which is also a very young team. They literally just fresh out of the student varsity, a very young team. Then of
mm.
course you get the finals third team, like, oh my God.
Big
That's almost
boys.
like you're playing against the first team. It's massive team. It's big, yeah.
Massive team. No,
So
that's true.
what I've learned is now, like, the third team league, and we mustn't actually take it lightly, like, like the past couple of years. Like, we have to now start coaching your players so they can be quality like second team and first team players. Because if you just relax and be like, no, this is going to be a social team, it's not going to be easier.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true. Lloyd, well, what are considering like last season, like what are the lessons that you personally feel like you wanna take into this year?
Yeah, I think more than anything, I want to put fitness in my own hands, and not anyone else. I think that was our biggest really downfall going um, well throughout the season.
Mm,
Um, just focus on what I can do better. Focus on what I can change. Work on the things that I can change, and just yeah, let things really be, man.
that's good. Okay. Hey, Coach Martin,
Yeah.
you still have your hand up, man.
I want to echo the same thing that Lloyd has said, man. Fitness is very important. It's very
Mm,
important to take responsibility for your extra work that you put in so you can help achieve the ultimate goal. It's not enough just to practice with the team. You have to put in extra work. So definitely what I've learned is just putting in the extra work, putting in the fitness, because this tournament is really becoming something big and you have to put in a lot of work to achieve something great. So that's what I'm also thinking. The fitness is important and responsibility on your own as well outside of the club. Yeah.
all right, all right. Joseph, what do you think? Like what
Yeah,
are considering like
sounds
last
like
season? Yeah.
yeah.
Like what are the lessons that you want to bring into this season? Like based on maybe your personal game or yeah.
So on my personal game, honestly speaking, the difference between last season and this year just has to be my fitness. So last year I played tough rugby because I was unfit throughout the entire season. That was bad.
Mm.
Preseason I was fit. After preseason, well, yeah, a lot happened, and we stopped doing fitness for some reasons. So instead of taking the situation and making myself better, I took the situation and I just became a victim of it. So I could have
Yeah.
went on just my own and try to better myself, but I just decided to, you know what, if you're not doing fitness, so be it. You know what I mean? So this year, that's the
Mm.
type of attitude that I'm going to take because, hey, bro, playing rugby and playing Carlton unfit is that's a death
Stop,
wish.
ne?
So
Mm. Mm.
Hey,
serious
stop.
death wish.
Been there,
Bro.
boy.
Like
Been there.
there was some there was some tackles last year that I missed that I was not supposed to miss, and there was no reason. There was no other explanation besides fitness. I was not fit enough to cover the space. Like I was not fit enough to cover the space. Like I was bad. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
now bringing into this year, the lesson that I'm gonna make for myself is that even if we do stop doing fitness, I'm gonna do fitness on my own because at the
no.
end of the day, it's only gonna be beneficial for me on the field. So those are my lessons coming into this year.
And
Mm.
the problem is, if you're unfit, everybody's gonna see it. No,
Yeah.
man.
It's gonna jump.
No.
It's gonna be inevitable. Like it's gonna be there. Like
Yeah,
it's
man. Like, you know, man.
nah.
I think also what really does piss me off about everything in our setup is that it's like people don't really realize that the Carlton is becoming a big thing.
Mm.
And man, we don't want to know Grizzlies losing every weekend and every week. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when it comes to such things, it's you really just hope that you are not the only one taking accountability, but
Oh,
also the
everyone
players,
else.
you know,
Yes.
but also not
No,
just
that's
the
true.
players, because the team does not just consist of the players, but
Mm,
you just hope and pray that the coaches always come prepared for you guys and actually take you
mm.
seriously as well. You know what I'm talking about? Because
No, I
you
get
could
you.
be serious and then it's 50-50 situation. You get to feel the energy. Energies don't lie.
No, that's true.
So, I mean, and also that type of environment keeps you running. I mean, the more you win, the more you wanna come back, the more you come back energized. You don't even
Mm,
we won't even swear Coach Martin and Hart anymore.
yeah. No, that's
Mm.
true.
Mm.
That's very true.
We won't
Very true.
we won't swear him anymore. Even if he says let's go run, we'll run because we know that you know what we're having a bag. We have to bag a win on Saturday.
Mm.
Bagging a win. Everything is just good. And I mean, a winning camp. I mean, everything is just amazing in a winning camp. There's nothing wrong in a winning camp, until you start losing, then you start seeing the loose ends
Mm.
at
Mm.
the end. But yeah, you
Joseph,
just hope that everyone is preparing as well as you are preparing as well as an individual. And as much as we are all playing rugby for our different reasons, somewhere somehow we need to align.
no,
Just
that's
because
true.
you're playing for playing for fun, you have a guy like Lusanda who takes it for his life. If you are
Yeah.
there,
Mm,
playing around, you really just shooting him as well in the foot, not thinking
no,
about
that's
his life
true.
or his career as well. Like I said, in order to be seen or scouted, there has to be something special in the camp to come and get, and you have to win.
No, that's true. That's true. Joseph, would you like to add on that?
Yeah, I just wanted to correct Lloyd about something. Lloyd said that the Carlton is becoming one of the dude. It's not becoming anything. The Carlton is already the biggest league in the country. I mean, if you got to share a jersey and a
Bags.
field with former Springbok player Ruan Combrick while he was on contract, where do you get that? Where do
Mm.
you get that? Where it's only in New Zealand that I know that you're gonna get something like that. But that's what is happening right now in the Carlton. You're playing with a Springbok, not even full, a Springbok. On top of that, you're playing with contracted URC players. I mean, we got to share the field with what's his name, Kuzile Matsondwana. He was contracted with the Bulls last year. We got to
Yeah, I
play with
mean,
him again.
yeah, that
Mm,
it makes sense. Your VJ
So
Stenkamp, David Kriel, You know,
Yeah.
All these
the
guys
Krill
play the
brothers as
culture.
well.
And these guys play the culture in a while. Ah, look at this guy. All these guys they play the culture in a
Cliche.
while.
Let's go!
You know what I mean? For me, the content of
Vamos,
not
Grizzlies,
becoming one
vamos!
of the biggest leagues, it's already one of the biggest leagues. It already is.
Mm.
Gents, I hear you. I hear you.